Hey guys, it's Celeste with Lazy JX Ranch. So I am going to set up November in my Stargazer. So what I do is I just double-sided taped the monthly view together because I'm not going to use the monthly view, and the monthly view is November 2020. And so I don't have any use for it, and I'm not going to spend the time redating it because that's not how I'm using it. And the nice thing about the Stargazer is there is no monthly view here, so it's not, it just says November. It doesn't even say November 2020, it's just November. And then it has a quote, 3 habit trackers. You just have this blank grid paper here. This says check it off. This says jot it down. This is a place for you to write out your intentions for the month. And this is a place for your reflection. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 pages of checklist. And each one of these sections there's enough for each day in November. And then you have 2 pages of notes. So I kind of use this as kind of an addition to my planner, I guess I should say. So one of the things, I like to use this as a goals, just a place to kind of break down my goals. So I'm hoping I can find, I can't remember what book I found it in. It must have been in the encouragement one is what I'm thinking. But yeah, let's stick with the pink. Okay, so November goals, just like that. And then if we get in here in the encouragement, there, maybe, oh, right here, there is a, hold on, gotta make sure, okay. This says morning routine on it. So it's just a quick glance of what my morning routine is like. And then let's add a red. This is the evening routine. So just, I'm trying to line it up with that dot grid. So there's that. And okay, so I think I'm pretty much done with those. So now we have, I kind of want to stick with the pinks and the reds that's in this already. So I would do a darker one here. So I have 2 horses of mine that I am trying to train myself, and so it's helped me out a lot to have the habit trackers to mark off when I've actually like worked with them that day. And then this one is for our family scripture study, just as a quick glance to make sure we're doing that, because it's something that's important to me. Oh, I do need another one. So let's see. This section here I use to kind of, anyways, this is stuff I need to do for myself. As a mother, I tend to always put myself last. And so these are things that I want to do for myself. Let's see, this one we are going to put right here. In this, I have like my daily priority list. You know, like you do the work, you know, then house, that kind of stuff. And it's kind of hard to explain, but and here I like to use this section to kind of keep track of like what I'm watching and what I'm reading and what I'm listening to. So that's how I like to use this spot. Okay. And so I'm just going to come back here and grab some headers for each one of these boxes. And oh, that one's gonna kind of stick up, but this is how I used it in October when I first got this Stargazer planner. This is how I have it set up, and I really like it the way it's set up. So if it ain't broke, don't try and fix it. Oh, let me see. I might have, oh, that's not gonna work. These long stickers are such a pain, but I don't want it sticking off the page. I'd rather it layer up above that. Luckily, I have multiples of this book. I don't think you can have enough of this book. Well, that's okay. It's going to be the same one, but I don't want the grid paper either. So we'll just have it be the same one. Okay, so this is where I keep track of things that I would like to do to improve my relationship with my husband. And this is things that I would like to do to improve my relationship with my children. And now, how I do this is I have this broke up into one section, and I will label all of this later. I'm not going to go through it on the video, but so like this would be like a running to-do list of house things outside of like your normal everyday like dishes, laundry, that kind of stuff. And this is yard things, like outside things, which will probably get changed because now it's getting to be winter. And then I have a declutter section and like a holiday birthday running to-do list here, like running to buy list. I did change that part up. And I have errands and projects. I have horses, I have to buy, and then activities with the kids. So this is like a running to buy list, outside of like the normal everyday things. So I want to stick with the same pinks and reds and stuff. I don't want to cover up that daily list part. No, I didn't even think about that. These ones, it starts up higher. So these big thick boxes are not going to work. That's why I used these skinny ones last month. Sometimes you don't think about those things till it comes time to doing them. But see, I could use the thick ones here, which I'll probably do, just to kind of break it up, I guess. That's kind of the nice thing. There is no rules. You just do whatever works for you. Right? You just do you. Okay, so I'm not going to fill those out right now. Yeah, we're not going to worry about that right now. So the notes, I decided I want to use this section as kind of a monthly reflection. I just felt like that it's important for me to have a place for that. So that's what I'm doing with that section. Just have a little spot to write in, I guess. But yeah, I will fill these all out off camera. You don't need to sit there and watch that, but that's how I'm using this. I am using these as, you know, like I'll write down my intentions for my body and wellness here, spirituality, creativity, work and projects, that kind of stuff, because it gives me the prompts here. So I'm just using this lined paper to write it out. Like I said, this is stuff I want to do for me this month. These are my goals for this month. These are habit trackers. This is for my filly. This is for my little gelding. And this is for family scripture study. This is for what I'm watching. This is what I'm reading. And this is what I'm listening to. This is just kind of a running list of things that I can do to improve my relationship with my husband. This is things I can do to improve my relationship with my kids. This is a place for me to, like, a quick glance morning routine and evening routine. And this is where I keep kind of my daily priorities. And then this is a running to-do list of like house chores. And for October, this was my running to-do list for my outside, like, yard chores. But now, you know, we're getting into winter. We're getting snow. So there's not much you can do outside. So I'll probably change that to something else. And then I had, let's see. Oh yeah, decluttering. And this I had changed, this was like errands that I needed to do this month, but I changed it to like Christmas and birthday a running list for Christmas and birthday presents, because I have a whole bunch of birthdays coming up plus Christmas. And then I had the errands and projects, the horses, the to buy, and then activities to do with my kids. So what I did was I combined the errands and the projects together. So that's how I did that. And that's how I was able to have a little bit of room to have a running list for Christmas and birthdays. So anyways, that's how I set up my Stargazer. Hopefully this gives you a little bit of inspiration. Like I said, I'll fill out the after the pen stuff off camera, so you guys don't have to sit there and watch that. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and that it helped you and inspired you a little bit. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our future videos. Anyways, I do try and post a video every week. Most of the time it's more than a video every week, but I'm pretty good at doing at least one video. And it's not all planner related. Some of it's just, you know, my life. Things that interest me, I guess. Things that are important to me. This has been a really great creative outlet for me. Just kind of something that I do for myself. And, you know, so I might as well share it with y'all. So anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you the next time. Bye.